Take two. We're doing it again. So, as I was saying, thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Tuesday's Queens of the Trenches. I'm your host, Edwina. We had a little technical difficulties earlier, but we're back and ready to go. And I already see our guest in the chat, so let's get her on in here. And there she is.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So, thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. This is Keke Blackmon, former player and now head coach.
Yes, now
There we
head coach
go.
for Kansas City Glory.
Of the Kansas City Glory.
NFC. Proud.
Nice. So, just also a segue for players. See what happens when you play. You can be a head coach. So
yes.
Keep playing.
Great opportunity. Yes, absolutely.
So, what got you into football? Like, let's start with your football career, then let's talk about your coaching career. So, what got you into football?
What got me into football? What got me into football was the want and the desire to compete and stay competitive and stay in the game. And so when women's football, something that come about that we didn't know that we could do, I thought, okay, well, this is a great way I can compete and get a little anger out at the same time with no consequences. So it was very, very, very appealing to me. And that's what got me into. I wanted to do something that was said that couldn't be done. On top of all of that. And then, to get in the game and learn something new. That was very intriguing to me.
That is awesome. And how long did you play for?
I started in 2008. And
wow.
I say I'm still in the game now. 2008, I came in this game as a baby. 2009, I won a championship.
Nice.
2013, went to the Olympics.
Nice.
2017, won a championship with Dallas Elite at the time.
Nice.
And now I am in Kansas City, loving every bit of it.
That is awesome. And, I have to ask, especially being a former player, did you have any injuries that were ever, that happened during your football career that kind of, had you thinking, all right, well, this is a tough sport. Maybe this is kind of something different I want to do?
Never. When you talk about the trenches, that's kind of like when you talk about hip hop and you hear like the slang as far as trenches. It's like low income, high crime rate. I loved it, and so I wanted to get into it. I didn't have any injuries. I could say that I was hurt a lot, but that never stopped me from getting on the field. Injury wise, I would say that I had a knee replacement.
Oh, wow.
2013, but again, none of that stopped me from being in the trenches with my family.
That's awesome. Well, and then, I think that's a really good message because obviously being in the trenches, our ACLs seem like to be just the target. So anyone who's suffering from an injury, I know there's some of you that are out there watching, just keep grinding. It's an ACL. You'll get another one, basically. So.
Oh, yeah, you'll get a brand new one that works
Yep.
a lot better than the old one, actually.
Right? Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Right.
You'll feel bionic.
Exactly. And my doctor told me that I would never get back on the field again after my 2013 surgery. So I wanted to prove it wrong, and I did just that. So
awesome.
nothing hurting me is going to keep me out of the trenches for sure.
That is awesome. And so, you played football, you have all these great accolades under your belt, and you have so many awesome achievements. What made you switch from playing and then going into coaching?
Because I wanted to give back. I wanted to teach what I've been taught. I wanted to see the game through someone else's eyes and see what I could, bring forth in them, bring something out of them that I got from my coaches, Coach Ed Williams and Coach Hughes and Coach Sawyer Brew, all the great coaches, Coach Phil, all of them taught me how to be a great coach because they taught me how to be a great player. And sometimes you can't transition into that role as easy as you would like. But I transitioned quite nicely, earned the respect from my teammates at the time that I was playing with them. And, coming into coaching just to give back, man, just to give back and teach the game that I have grown to love so much.
That's awesome. That's so great. And so you guys had a game on the 12th. I looked up some stats. And I feel like I should let you do the honor, Coach. What was the score of that one?
It's so long ago. I think it was like 39-0.
Yeah, it
Um,
was 39. That's exactly
yeah,
what it
yeah,
was.
yeah.
Congratulations on that. And you guys
Thank
have a
you.
game coming up this next weekend?
We do. We play the undefeated Dallas Texas Spartans. So we're
Okay.
going in there and we're gonna give it our best shot. They are undefeated for a reason, and they are the defending champs for a reason, and very respected. OJ, they're doing an amazing job down there. But the glory is going in, um, you know, with confidence. We're going in with our heads up and our shoulders back, and we're gonna give it all we got. And Dallas, they know that. They know they're gonna get a fight from us, and
Mm-hmm.
likewise, we're expecting the same from them. Very respectable organization, and we're gonna go in there with a fight.
Awesome. I will definitely be watching. I know I've talked to several players before, and Dallas is like everyone is gunning for them. What are you most looking forward to playing them? You know, playing such an elite team and having such the record that they're holding at this point in time.
No, we're going in to limit our mistakes, have confidence in our 1-on-11. We're big on that. We're going in there as we say to eat. We're going in there with effort, attitude, and toughness that we need to go against the defending champs. These are the elite are my babies. They're who I played with and ran alongside for years, and I'm just pretty much going home. I feel like I'm going home to play against the people that I was in the trenches with a long time. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun game. We're gonna move around. We're going in to compete, no
That'll
doubt.
be awesome. That'll be super awesome. I know that's going to be a great matchup. And, you know, as you're saying, the elite, they're your babies, and that's, you know, kind of where you started. Given everything that's happened in women's football and how much it's taken off, and you know how people are actually understanding, oh yeah, there are women that play in full full uniforms, full field, all that stuff. Where do you really see women's football going in the next 2, 5, 10 years?
Oh my goodness. From the time that I started in 2008 up until now, I can't even tell you what I see because it's so bright. The future is so bright for women's football and the WNFC and all of women's football for that matter. Anytime another league or another female get promoted in this game, it's all for us. And so in the future, I see us on national TV. I see us across the country. I see us being household names. I see us elevating this game and letting young women know that we are here, we are ready, and we are here to stay in this game and make it great. I see it going light years above what we can see now.
That's awesome. And to you as a player, you know, as a former player, and then also as a coach, the term queen of the trenches and the trenches, what does that mean to you?
Like I say, it means dirty work. We get no glory. No pun intended. Our team name, but we get no glory. It is all for the passion and the love for the game. Like I said, as far as hip hop is concerned, I learned a lot from that genre. It's low income. It is definitely a time when you get in there and you just fight. And to fight for this game and fight for the love of this game and the young girls that are seeing us play this game, it's all worth it. All worth it.
That is awesome. Any shout outs you want to give to your team, to your mentors? I know we've got some players on here watching.
I want to give a shout out to Tim and Vicky. They're our GM. They're our head honchos in charge. I want to give a shout out to them. I want to give a shout out to my line that I love dearly. I want to give a shout out to my entire squad. I love my team. I tell them every single chance that I get. I don't let a day go by that I don't tell them I love them and I appreciate them. I'm just saying the glory is my passion and it is everything to me. And I love my squad and I'm with them until the bitter end.
I love it. I love it. So, do you ever see yourself getting back in the pads, back on the field, playing again?
Absolutely not. I am in my element. I'm loving it. I'm love
Okay.
being on the coach's side. I'm very comfortable. I have done my time in this game as far as playing. Now it's time for me to give back, like I said, and I am very comfortable in my role, and I take it on very seriously.
That's awesome. And, what direction would you give for players who want to become either line coaches or head coaches or, kind of get into that coaching capacity or that coordinator type of situation with their team?
Study your craft. Learn from the best. Always stay the course. Keep your passion in front of you. Never look back. Never let anybody tell you that you can't. You stay focused on what's at hand, and always play the cards that you're given. Always.
Definitely. Definitely. Well, thank you so much for being a part of this interview. I'm super excited for you. I hope that you guys are playing in Texas or are you playing in Kansas City?
We're at the elite. We're going to Nate House.
Okay. So I hope the temperature, because I know all the temperature has been crazy off the chain, but I hope the temperature has been good. Your team is hydrating, and I wish you guys an awesome game, a safe and healthy game, and we will definitely follow up because I'm going to have so many questions watching this game over the weekend. So.
Absolutely. Come on with it. Come on with it.
Awesome.
We love it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time, and shout out to your team, and thank you for the Kansas City Glory for letting us speak with your awesome head coach. He's a gem, and have a great game.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. All right. So that was the head coach for the Kansas City Glory. And as you heard, they have a big game this week. So I will definitely be watching because this is going to be very interesting to me. If there are any Dallas players that are watching this thread, Dallas, you guys are on the board. Every single conversation I have, you guys are on the board. So I got my eyes on you. I'm watching. I will be back with our next guest, and we will do our second part edition of our interview for Queens of the Trenches on Tuesdays.